forget. Of all the people, I remember Billy Dance, but he's dead, isn't he?
Who?
Billy Dance.
Oh, still.
You sure?
He's still chunking.
I don't ever hear from him.
Has a looks 100. He won't ever give up.
Nah, he's a big boy. I used to tease him.
Oh yeah.
He done did the back of the
I told you it was going to
Stan
show up.
Sloan is dead.
Oh, we lost a bunch of them, man.
They all gone.
Yes, sir, a bunch of them.
Well, that book sold pretty good. I mean, I don't know how many they sold, but a bunch.
Which is this book?
This book, yeah. Let's see if you're in here.
Oh, I guarantee you, but man. You had to say something in there.
Huh? Well, yeah. I mean, I don't even know whether it's in here. You know.
How's your lake doing?
My lake is sold.
Sold?
My big lake is sold.
Wobby dog.
The one on the south end.
Yeah.
I kept it. It's 40.
Yeah.
Not 40. Probably 18 acres. The old guy with the big lake,
Yeah.
house is. I sold it to a lawyer. I made a price I knew he wouldn't pay, and he bought it.
Wobby dog.
All right, it says right here. I don't know whether they put you in here or not. You see the EFTH. Holt. I don't think they put it in.
Let's see what it say on that. You left me out of that chapter.
I did.
I don't know.
HOLT.
Get a little something to drink.
I'm fine. How's Jimmy Houston doing, huh?
I hadn't heard
See his name's in there.
Is it? There you are. Jimmy Holt. 105.
You leave me out in there.
No, that's you, ain't it? What did I say the number was?
105. 105.
Where is that? Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah. What about this
I've been waiting on this for 2 years, haven't I?
Outdoor Tennessee?
Been waiting on y'all for 2 years.
Well, what are you doing with it?
Well, I'm gonna take and give it to your wife.
Uh-oh.
Which wife?
Here, let me put 105.
Well, I've got
You
it
ain't
all.
been married but once?
Let's see. Who?
Twice. You've been married.
Yeah. 105.
I got you beat.
Hey, tell him about that string of fish you put on the
But I love them all. I'm friends with all of them.
The what?
I am.
Y'all, he won it. Remember that?
I see them often. Well, not my first one. She
The
passed away.
smallest string of bass that's ever been caught in a tournament. He had a limit of 10 bass with a pound and 14 ounces.
And he didn't. He didn't have any legal length, and he didn't know that Jack Wingate and Glenn Wells and all of us ganged up on him with that catch. But see, he always says,
It would have been the same size.
yeah. And Wingate pulled his shoestring out.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And put fish on it.
We had a time.
And put fish on the shoestring.
He did, yep.
That was the most memorable tournament.
Old Jack was one wonderful
He
man.
dang sure was. This got something about Jimmy Holt here somewhere. It's supposed to be on that page right there.
Let's see.
Find it from me. I ain't got my
103, 105. Jimmy Holt, outdoors rifle for Tennessee. 10 bass that weighed a total of 1 pound 13. He had a string.
1 pound,
String.
13 ounces, a limit of 10 bass.
Somehow told me he'd keep them. Yeah, that was what Wingate told me.
What did he tell you?
He said, you better not throw them things away. He said, they'll count.
That's right. And what did the total 10
But you
bass?
know, when did y'all stop the stripe? You stopped it the second time.
I never did use strike.
Yes, you did.
Well, we never weighed one in.
Never weighed them?
No, when I started out, I didn't know what I do. The bass was a bass.
Oh, I know.
And We had, I don't think there was a single one brought in that first tournament, and they was eligible to catch them, but they didn't catch them.
Yeah, boy.
That was ridiculous, man. That book's really sold well. I just had to put it out.
Nice book.
Anybody with good sense will buy a bunch of them. Won't you buy a bunch of them?
How much do you need on them?
How much you want to pay me for them? Make a deal. Well, I mean, if you buy a dozen,
Let's do
if
it.
you buy them a dozen, boy, I'll sell them to you
You're
for
cheaper, don't you?
$10 a piece.
I swear.
$1,000 is all it takes.
All it takes. You take a check on there?
Yeah. I take check. I give checks out all the time.
Do you
They'll come back some of them. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, you take.
This book I got is Money Makers right here.
That's a money maker, huh?
Well, I mean, prospecting is what it's about. If I sell you something and I do it right,
Yeah.
and you get a good product,
Yeah.
you're going to tell your friends.
Yeah.
And I'm going to encourage you to tell me her name, and I'll sell her one. And then she's got friends.
And he's not kidding you. This man could sell what is a snowball to an Eskimo.
I doubt that, but,
But when I met you, you could.
well, I'm getting too old now to care. But it's,
How much insurance did you sell?
I was $1 million producer 3 years. It really was. And that was back in 1965,
I remember.
on in there, before I started bass.
Yep. But
That's a pretty good book right there.
you could have sold anything.
Well, not if I had a good product, I could.
But now, Jimmy was on the first cover of your magazine.
Oh, yeah. That was him sitting up there.
Now, Jimmy, you got that hanging on.
I got it. Yeah, he autographed it, wrote some
Oh, it was famous.
good stuff on there, and I
I
got
tell you
it.
what, I'd give you $1,000 for that thing.
Oh, no. You know who? You know that bait Jack, that made sesquicentennial. He sent out.
What was the name of that thing?
Well, he sent out a bunch of lures, but he sent out it looked like one, a big old. That was a shallow running bait.
Yeah.
But he put it out. It had the stars and stripes and beautiful bait. He didn't make but 10, 11 of them. I got one of them. He sent it to me.
Something good there. Something.
Well, let me tell you what,
You ain't sold it, have you?
I'm telling you, I collect them up to a point, and then I asked my son, I said, do you want these? He said, nah, Daddy, I'll never do nothing with them. So the collection I got, I'm not concerned about. So a boy has been bothering me for 4, 5, 6 years to buy
All that stuff.
that sesquicentennial, just that one lure.
God, what did he give you for it?
He said, I'll give you $1,000 for it,
I'd
Jimmy.
have jerked his arm off.
I did.
Take it that fast.
I took it
Did
to
you
him.
take
and
$1,000?
He had me $1,000 right in my hand.
Yeah.
That's a good buy, wasn't it?
What you talking about? See, you ought to be doing that to mess around with the house.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Oh.
Get you a chair.
You got what kind of cap you wearing? You ain't wearing my cap, are you?
No, give me a cap. I ain't got no cap.
Which one you want? The pink one? If you wear the
A pink one.
well, people will they'll figure you're okay.
Oh, really? They might tell me I'm a little.
lip in the arm.
As Sanford says, hey. What do you got that? Let's see. What's that?
That ring.
This is the bass ring.
Yeah, you want to buy it?
No. I got a Legends of the Outdoors ring.
Oh my God, that's a cheap looking ring though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Now, you got that picture of him on the first cover of the magazine.
Yeah.
He said it's on the wall right beside Elvis Presley.
Do I have a copy of that magazine? You sure?
Uncle
Looking at him, I'm pretty sure there's one in there.
Uncle Elvis was nice.
Give me the first edition. See if you guys give him one. We'll autograph it. You won't charge but half price.
I knew it. I tell you what's the truth. Have you got a glossy 8x10 print of you?
Somewhere, but not with me. Unless he's got it.
I would like to have one.
I got a picture of a naked woman that we.
Oh, in here?
Yeah, you ain't seen it, have you? See if you can find it.
See if there's one in here. The perfect
Joker ain't no nasty girls in there.
to a pot of gold.
Prospecting is what it's
What'd you
about.
do with all that money?
Just spend it here and there. Went to New Orleans. I've got a little more saved up. Me and the wife going down this about a week to New Orleans.
I was in Greenbrier in a restaurant that makes Tennessee chow chow. You know that lady?
No, I know Chow
Your
Chow.
picture was hanging up
Well,
there.
that's mine then. Where was that at? You saw it?
Greenbrier.
Well, I've been done. Where's
Yeah.
Greenbrier?
It's right out of about, how long, 15, 20 miles out of Nashville.
Really, you saw a picture on there?
Yeah, it was up on her wall in the restaurant.
I'll be dang.
Oh, she love you up there.
That's good.
Said you baited them fishing holes with chow chow.
That's what it is. What we used to do, get catfish.
Yeah.
Catfish love chow chow. Oh, man. That's pretty good. That book, seriously, that for people who make
Hey, you got this book. I'll keep one of these.
By all means, let me sign it.
So you got to sign it.
You make it worth what I'm dead. Don't tell what it'd be worth.
Name's Holt.
I know how to spell it. J-O-L-T.
Well, it's a long time coming. Right here.
Long time coming. Well, I remember I went down to your lake. You remember when you had all them little fish catches?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And old Stan won that one. Can you believe that?
Sure did.
Can you believe that he did that? That was unbelievable that boy did that. Won your very first bass tournament and the very only bass tournament you ever held on your lake.
Yeah.
And you know who was there? Your buddy.
George Bush?
George Bush.
Yeah, he remembered you.
Yeah, I shook his hand.
Well, you spent some time with him.
He was a good man.
He says, oh, was Holt there? He always
Yeah,
says, Holt
always want to know. Oh, yeah. President like me.
How you spell help? H-E-L-P-E-D.
How you spell what?
Help.
Help.
E-D. Yeah, help. H-E-L-P-E-D.
Yeah, H-E-L-P, period. I'm like Sanford. Lord. I had been down at this rim a couple of weeks. But there's some good crappie fishing close by, I know that. I know some holes right around this area. You remember all of, no, it's one of them jet boats. Remember old Aldous and Clark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did, is he?
I don't know.
I sure remember him. He did that first tournament. He was from somewhere in Kentucky.
Bowling Green.
Bowling Green, Kentucky. What was that other old timer?
I'm trying to remember his name.
Short, chunky
Good guy, good guy.
I don't never forget him. What's the date today?
Day is the, what is the day? Day the 10th?
Today is
9th.
So that'd be the date would be 4/9.
4/9/17. Birthday. I don't know who
There
just
you are,
did.
right there.
Lord, look what
When I'm dead, that thing be worth probably at a yard sale, 40 cents.
Turn around, let me see the inside of it. Where you signed it.
He's a slow reader. Hold it real still.
Well, you have to count about 10 in order to get enough on a film so they can read it.
Well, I can get 10 on it.
What did it say? I don't even remember what I wrote. Did it say anything dirty?
Yeah. You said this no count. This no count midget.
Yeah, I remember. You know where I remember you and I clicked? Was it old Stever had this.
Bob.
Bob Stever used to have the show there.
Yeah.
And the first time I went there, had a little booth. Couldn't afford it. And you and I, you helped me on that.
Yeah.
You stood around. Of course, you knew everybody walked
Shooting
by.
pictures and
Taking pictures and all that.
gosh, I wished I'd have saved them.
Well,
But the paper had them, see, and they once
still
when
down there buried in the pile.
when Gannett bought the Tennessean, he took all those negatives and all and stored them in a building, and I have no earthly idea what's there.
Yep, man, that table has been worth a lot of money.
Listen, I had pictures in the sports department, huge blow-ups. Mickey Mantle,
Oh man.
Yogi Berra,
Oh, God.
Whitey Ford, Casey Stengel.
You got those? Or you have?
No, they got them down there, but I made them all.
Well, I'd go in there and get them out there. They let you have them if you ask for them, right?
I've got pictures of Louis Armstrong with his trumpet.
Oh yeah.
I had a bunch of good pictures.
What's that? Don't have what? Oh, the first magazine.
Oh, Jimmy's got it hanging on the wall beside Al's president.
There's not many of them.
Jim, you look
Unless you-
look good in the back. I think damn. Well,
Except your underwear. You didn't check it.
well, Jim, make a note. get his address and let's send him a copy. We got some at the office.
You got it hanging on his wall.
Oh, I got one that you autographed.
They charge you for it?
No, you were at the Bass Anglers. You was at the Bass Pro Shop.
Okay.
And me and Dance and all of them are fishing the legends of the outdoors.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
I got the greatest store in the world. I caught 2 fish that day, and Bill didn't catch a one. Now wait a minute.
That makes you twice as good as he
Yeah,
is.
so he was sitting in there, and he said, "What the hell did you catch them fish on?" And I said, "I caught mine on a jig." But he said, "Well, what did so-and-so catch his on?" I said, "He's fishing that old Carolina rig." I said, "He's dragging it along." I said, "Trolling's what he was doing." I said, "Ain't no way in the world." He said, "I'd rather be home cutting grass than fish a Carolina rig."
Those are the days, man.
Yeah,
We had
Lord.
some tournament.
Nah.
And I don't know who the guy was, but he's never fished again. But he came in with a string of bass and they were hanging down the side. Yeah, you couldn't even see him. It looked like my hand, your fingers like that.
What good God.
I think it was 5 or 6 inches long, if that.
Well, you remember, who was it? What did Dance have?
Get a picture of him kissing me.
No, I can't. Yeah, me kiss him. Get me one of them hats of his. I'm wearing this
That tacky thing.
tacky thing he said. What kind of hats he got
We
there?
got all kind of cats. I got this pink one for guys that are.
Let me have, I want a pink and a other one. I don't want just pink.
Well, now this one here. Now, Ray, you signed one of them in Birmingham. I gave to him.
Oh,
It's hanging up on the wall.
Yeah. He can't wear it. It's hanging on the wall.
That's expensive.
You really want one?
Yes, sir. I want 2. I want a pay. I want that other. I wear them every day.
I'm gonna give you a half price on one of them.
Oh, God, what's half price?
What's half price, Jim? $15. Signed. Yeah.
I'll send you a check.
That's worth a lot of money when I'm dead.
Yes, it is. I guarantee you.
That thing you're wearing, what is that tacky ass hat?
That's all. Hey, that you know who that is? You don't recognize.
You got it covered up with them dashy
Oh,
glasses.
excuse me.
Oh,
Pardon me. This is Greg Norman.
who is that?
He's a golfer.
Oh, well,
Is my hair combed?
your hair, you ain't got no hair on here. What are you talking about?
I'm talking on my head.
It's curling, the 2 hairs is curling up, the other's not. You're getting a little bit thin on top. Jim is too, asking you how long she loses his hair.
Yeah. Oh no.
Let me sign that.
My hair comb her.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
Well, I might get Karen over at
That'd be
Caesar.
worth, at a yard sale, you can get probably 30 cents for it.
30 cents.
My name on it. Wouldn't be worth nothing without it. Well, you want one of them too?
I want that khaki.
The khaki one, okay.
Well, stick it over. Let me get a picture of
I'm
it.
gonna wear both of them, man. I ain't no cheapo. I'm a hat man.
Look at that. That's a 9.5 pound bass right there.
Well, my biggest fish is 10 and a half
Really?
out of Center Hill Lake,
Carp?
largemouth.
Oh, large?
Largemouth. If I'd have caught him 2 months later, he'd have weighed 11 and a half. Because he's full of eggs, or she was. But I caught it in Center Hill Lake December. Cold,
What you talking about?
spitting snow.
What's the date today? Anybody know?
The 9th,
9th of what?
April,
4.9.
4/9.
What year is it? 19 and 2017?
17, 2017.
2017. All right, Jim, you're up, covered up, man.
Boy, I love it. I love it.
That's a 14 pound bass I caught right there. Took a picture of it
Where'd you catch it?
in the lip.
Right there. Was it right there?
Oh, Jim, you know, he fished my first tournament. Jimmy Holt, I never will forget it. Boy,
We had a
and
time.
he brought half a national. Stan Sloan won it, and he was big buddy to Stan.
Glenn
What was that guy's name?
Wales.
Kentucky. He was a big promoter for us. Yeah, that's
Both of them were school teachers.
Huh?
Both them boys from
Yeah,
Kentucky.
they were. That's right.
Let me get a picture of that pink hat there, buddy. Look up at me.
Pink hat right there.
What kind of boat is that?
Oh, that damn jet boat. Ought to be a law against it.
Why is it bastard?
Well, we passed a darn law of so many decibels, the noise they could put out, and the agency never has enforced it. They sat out there on the bank with that thing like a policeman. When you go by, checking the sound.
Yeah. Noise as hell, ain't it?
It's awful. Awful, awful. You got my pink hat? Do I look good in pink?
Absolutely. I have to get Carolyn to tease your hair a little bit, you know.
Yeah. How's your hair hold?
I didn't go to, what is it, Victoria's Secret. I'd have got my pink panties. Yeah, Victoria's Secret's got some nice pink panties.
How long you been doing movies?
I growed up watching him. How long have I known you, Jimmy? 50, 60?
Long time.
Long time.
I ain't that old yet.
But a friend of his used to take us fishing, lived down the street that worked at the paper. And this man fell in the water. If it wasn't for him, he'd drowned. What?
Is that true? You make that up?
No, it was old.
John Austin.
Yeah, John Osborne. Boy, he was gone.
He did, ain't he?
Yep.
He is now. But Jimmy said they
I
were.
pulled him out of that water below Cheatham Dam. All I saw was a hand. And I grabbed his hand and jerked him in the boat.
He's a lucky boy.
Yeah, right there in them turbines.
Boy, he was gone.
Man.
I threw him two life preservers and he couldn't get them. He said it was pulling him under.
Oh, man.
That tow, that generator. And I saw his hand and grabbed his hand and pulled him up.
We've
Never been back below the dam.
We've never had a casualty of any kind yet.
I was there with bass at oh golly, Clark Hill Reservoir when the fella got killed. I was right behind
Was
him.
that Ross Barnett?
Clark Hill at the
Hill.
Classic.
Oh, yeah. You did get killed?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Wasn't a contestant though, was it? I don't think.
No. He was a manufacturer.
Okay. Well,
And I went out there behind, and you had Roy Clark there entertaining.
that's right.
And Roy Clark and my boat pulled up behind him, and we pulled him out of the water.
Did?
No, he was still alive, but he was,
You done
that
best
prop done cut him all to pieces.
What did?
Prop.
Prop cut him?
Well, the boat he was running up through there in a Ranger, one of those old narrow ones.
Yeah.
And the wake caught him, and the boat tilted, and water came over the transom.
Yeah.
And he threw him out. He went under the motor.
Where was that at?
Clark Hill Reservoir. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, it's I built my lake, and the guy he wanted it so bad, and he offered me almost $1 million for it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I tell you what, I don't want to sell it, but if you give me, what did we get for that? Jim, what did we get for that thing? What did we get for my place when we sold it? I can't even remember what it was. I think it's $4.5 million.
Yeah.
But that was mainly because of the fishing. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
So I kept raising the price. Every time he'd look at it, I'd charge a little more. He said, when are you going to quit raising the price? I said, when you tell me you want to buy it. He said, let's get it.
I wish you'd have called me. I'd have given you more than that for it.
Well, I can get it. I can get it for if you want it for that big price.
Okay.
Yes,
What's that thing over there?
What's what?
What is that plastic looking?
Right here?
And that deck of cards. What's he playing, cards over here?
Yeah, you put that on your refrigerator.
Good Lord, I couldn't stand to look at that every time I got my eggs. That would wilt my bacon.
Man alive. Beaver Lake.
Beaver Lake,
June the 5th, 6th,
Springdale. Remember that old boy walked in with that jacket on, had that big bass on the back, and he was world champion bass
Oh,
fisherman.
yeah, he bragged about that.
You brought him to the legend of the outdoors.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I'm sure he did.
man.
Lying, telling all them lies.
But I never seen, when I saw that man that had world champion bass fisherman on it, I trembled all over. Couldn't believe I was looking at him. All I wanted to do was shake his hand.
Jim, he was Jim Kent's. He was the #1 photographer for Nashville, Tennessee.
That's how I learned how to take pictures. Hey, what am I gonna do with all that black and white enlarging stuff I got?
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, what about all that?
All about it. What about what about what?
I've got all this dark room equipment.
What are you gonna do with it?
That's what I'm asking you. I had to buy that.
Have your attention, please.
You're gonna have to find some yo-yo
Autograph
that's still developing film.
Come get him right now.
What's he hollering about now?
He's selling his book. Oh, yeah, he would love that.
Going cheap this morning.
So we got a Greyhound ride home, but we ain't got
That's
enough
right.
for all these books.
Gonna have to get some money to get back. Be liable to be here a long time.
I tell you what, this is my caps are so good. If you don't wear them, the thing lasts 20 years.
What, cap?
If you don't wear one, yeah.
How come you never wore a ball cap?
I don't know why. My head wasn't shaped right, I guess. Look at that dog. He's a good dog, right?
Oh man, that's a fan dog right there. You got a dog?
3. Sleep with 3 of them every night.
Really?
My wife gets in real early because otherwise she can't stay there.
She has to come home early, don't she?
Watch it.
Oh, that's fine. Look at dog.
Fine dog right there. Come on, Bubba. Come on over here, son. Come on. Come on, buddy.
Oh, you want to go around?
He says he's coming the other way.
That's a good dog. I love dogs. I tell you what, I think God has his best day with
Yeah.
me, dog. How you doing, big man? Come
What's up, bud?
Fine looking dog.
You don't remember, but you met this dog when it was a pup.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
When was that?
Oh, probably 7 years ago.
Oh, God.
We were at my age.
God had his best day with the made dogs. I'm telling
I love
you.
seeing
I love dogs.
What are you on about?
Layer with
Yeah, you take it home with you.
you. There you go.
Herb, is that thing running right now?
Oh, he
I
filmed
used a
it.
couple of dirty words a while ago.
Did you? Did not. Well, they'll beep that out.
Oh, yeah, they'll be that.
Don't worry about
Put
it.
a commercial over it.
Now look, he's been in that sun already, ain't he? You.
Yesterday, I fished. Yesterday. Didn't get the fish today. I didn't make the cut. One out of it, 26.
I hope you use sunscreen and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I do. Look how dark I am.
They done cave.
I'm a dark person.
Well, you're not black, are you?
I was out there for 30 years in it, and I'm paying now. They
can't
cut on me every month.
I put it on.
Skin cancers, I've had them cut. This one here just the other
Oh,
day.
you had that dog.
She's 8.
8 years old.
I freeze them off,
Anyway, I think God had the one with the best.
but they cut that jewel.
I'm serious. I've never met one I didn't like.
Yeah, good companion.
And all different, you know. Every dog's got a little different personality and attitude and all that.
I raised racehorses all my life.
Breathing all that fresh, that wonderful outdoors, breathing all that fresh air. Now I can't breathe.
People don't know that, but the best, that if I had to pick one man to help me in my first year and a half, was this dude right here,
You had what was the old boy from Chattanooga?
Harold Sharp.
Harold Sharp.
He's no longer with us.
Really? Bless his heart.
Went on home.
You want to stay here?
I'll let him play here with me. He ain't going.
Old Harold was a dandy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's good. Old Harold was something. He's one of the faithful souls. He's a Chattanooga boy.
Professional man. He was good on that stage. He was just.
Dang right, he's good. He's been dead. His wife still. I talked to her about a week ago. Just checking in on her. She's getting up there. She's 80.
Big
6 years
dog.
old. Hell, I'm 80 freaking 4. You're about 70.
85.
You what?
85.
80. Who's 85? I can't up. You're really that up?
Yes, sir.
You look a day over 84.
Thank you. Thank you.
I do that old women all the time. Ain't gonna get done anyway. So. Anyhow. Oh man, is all this being recorded? Oh my.
Yeah, I got scared the other day.
It's going to your wife.
Oh man, don't scare me to death.
Oh, he'll go through that thing. piddle with it, edit on it.
Nasty words and all that.
No, no, he'll put some good in it.
I tell you what, look at those three people standing there. Which the best looking one?
The dog.
I agree.
Since he's over there.
That's on that video.
Since he's way over there, Will.
Oh boy, I remember those shows Steve would put on. Do you still do that show?
No,
They don't
I did it for 30 years.
I knew it was a long time. I remember that.
It was the longest running outdoor show in the country.
Really?
I did
It's a
it.
damn
I
good
did it every week for 30 years, man.
Good one, boy.
I mean, now Bill and Jimmy Houston and all that bunch had shows,
Yeah, but it wasn't like
but
that.
they weren't. Mine was straight through 52 weeks a year.
No question.
Theirs was 23 weeks and things like that, and then he quit.
Yeah.
And then they would make more and sell it later.
Old Steve was kind of a character. You're the one that made it happen.
Steve was a
He just didn't have a emotional vein in him. I don't
no.
think.
He liked Scotch better than he did fishing.
Yeah, he did like the Scotch.
Whoa wee!
Him and the little buddies would get in there in the afternoon late and have a couple.
They had a couple, yeah. Thank goodness I never liked that.
Scotch, you don't like Scotch?
I don't like none of it.
Well, I don't drink nothing.
I drink a beer every once in a
I bet
while.
I won't drink a pint of whiskey a year.
I drink a beer every once in a
Well,
while.
beer's okay with Mexican food, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you like banana bread?
Yeah, I like any.
Banana, yes,
Where you get it at?
She baked some this morning.
she's selling it this morning.
No, she baked some this morning for you to take home.
Well, ain't that nice?
Could I have a little bit right now?
Well, yeah, if I can go get it.
Oh, don't know. I don't want you to have to do that. But I tell you what, I'm on the edge of hunger. I ain't had a damn thing to eat for lunch. There's a little for breakfast.
Go get the banana bread. Bring it up here.
Get,
Hey, wait
pick,
a minute,
get,
wait a minute, it's sitting right in there, ain't it?
hey, get,
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Get Ray.
Jimmy wants something bad right
get
now.
Ray a ribeye steak out of there, medium.
I mean, she baked it this
Look
morning.
at you made it. She made it.
I got your lunch. Take home and you'll
Carolyn makes good.
Hey, Ray, I worked on that all morning.
You're kidding. Bring it over here and try it out. See if it's good.
Give him a piece of this. It's already cut. Eat
Oh, I
it.
already got slices. Ain't that something?
Here,
Suck it in that thing. We got it. Don't need nothing. Look at this.
I tell you what now, that's something right here for you. But this is, let me think. I baked that too. I forgot what you call it. What do you call
Good.
that?
That looks cookie.
No, they ain't them. What is that, Carol?
Yeah, good.
That's brownies. I baked all that this morning.
I didn't hear how'd you learn how to cook that stuff?
He called this morning.
Called his wife works.
Hey, I don't cook a thing. My wife cooks for me all the time. Wash my
Your
clothes.
wife cooks this stuff.
Yeah, this morning. She squashed them. Hey, she squashed them bananas and come out with it.
That good, ain't
You want
it?
something?
Good.
You want something to drink?
Yes, sir.
Well, okay, if you're gonna go.
I got to have a drink.
What do you want? Pop? You want a Coke? A Sprite?
7 up. Sprite. Give me a Sprite.
Take it around there.
You got water in there too?
Oh, God.
Which one in the water? That's water.
I didn't want y'all starved then.
I ain't had a thing to eat all day.
I figured y'all eat. Here, let me have it, Ray. I get it. Now them are brownies right there, and they were hot. I mean, they were hot on the way up, and you still the bottom of them. There's still more.
That's good.
Open it up, let's eat one. Try it out. I know it's good. You wouldn't have it out if it wasn't good.
Now, if it's not any good, she made it.
I heard you like sweets.
Somebody told us yesterday you like sweets.
Oh man. My father used to raise hell. Every time me and my brother would sneak in and cut a little piece of a cake off. She make the cake for the family. We'd get in there early and cut a slice off of it. My neighbor.
We'll get you one of them go home with.
I'm like Eddie Hill, who used to be a comedian or opera, Grand Ole Opry, and he was on the radio for years and years.
You want to buy this cake?
Hey, Jim, I baked that.
Somebody asked him one morning, what kind of pie do you like? He said, pie.
I made all that this morning. No, you did. Yeah, I'd sleep when you called. I wrote out
The
there.
hell is that?
But that is good. You need to get
If that is, hell, I could use that as a nightgown. What are you doing peddling all this?
That's the only profit I got in the whole damn thing.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Now, raise that pretty good.
That's right.
I made it.
Oh, you swear?
I'm gonna steal everything.
Now, if
I'm
it
gonna get everything he's got.
He made it right there. This morning, just so you'd have it.
Did her make this? He tell you what to do.
size.
You did.
What's this, a midget?
Medium. Hey, I can't
Looks like a
cook
tulip.
eggs. I can't even make coffee. She does everything.
You're lucky.
She does it all.
Oh, well, then somebody will throw a damn mud ball at me. Huh?
Put that in your pocket and forget it.
Hey, they'll throw rocks at me. Oh, yeah, great.
$20 for the thing now.
Ah, that's nice.
Need that now? That's
is-
solid gold plated. Yeah, I'm serious.
I'm gonna take that to my gold man tomorrow.
I
Have
don't go
him.
sell it now. Just,
No, no.
that's worth a lot of money when I'm dead. Now, when I have a funeral, I'm gonna have a big funeral. I want you to come. You can sell that thing, bro.
Are they gonna cremate you? They're gonna,
Well, part of me.
yeah. I'm thinking definitely about a cremation.
Part of me could be cremated.
Yeah.
Small fire.
It's just as, you know, look at all, everybody that when the good Lord resurrects this old earth, everybody's gonna, all them sailors that dumped out in the ocean and everywhere else gonna come out. So cremate, all the Jews are gonna come up.
Yeah, oh, they'd definitely be here.
That's right, so that's it. What about old fishermen?
He helped me promote the first tournament. He brought Nashville and Memphis in like Gringo. Had about 20 of them from just those two towns.
I shot enough pictures to paper the White House, I think, of the first tournaments. I had some pictures.
I'm serious.
I had old Powell,
John Powell.
John. I had pictures. That string at Eufaula, it was the biggest ever. At one time was the
Had to haul
biggest.
him in with two hands.
Oh yeah. And Bill, he had a string that was unbelievable.
You fall as hot as a firecracker. Can I give him a piece of cake? I got some cake here for him.
He can't eat cake.
Can't what?
They don't eat cake, do they?
Can't have no cake, can you?
Swear.
He said, well, what you saying no? He said his dog eats it. The what?
But it's not chocolate.
That's not chocolate, right?
No,
It's
that
not
isn't chocolate. That's not
wheat.
chocolate.
This is wheat.
They don't feed them no chocolate. Better watch out. He was liable to take y'all with. Better give that call. This is all right.
Good enough.
You know, they say not to give dogs chocolate.
Yeah.
But I had a miniature dachshund that lived to be 13, and he died of cancer, and he ate a Tootsie Roll every day
There you go. See
for his entire life.
Good golly. A Tootsie Roll.
That was his treat.
God had
No,
his
be
best day
dead,
when
no.
he made these things. These dogs.
Yeah, they're a lot more loyal than people.
What you talking about? I sleep with three of them. Even when I'm not there, they sleep with them on one wife. I trust them completely.
We've got 4 that sleep with us. Well, I've got a yellow lab, about 90 pounds, and then 2 miniature dachshunds.
Actually, them good dogs and dachshunds are good.
Oh yeah, if you can just keep them from barking at everybody. They're territorial.
That's right. That's okay.
Every leaf that blows across the yard.
Stay on top of it.
She and the yellow lab, they don't nothing bother them.
Hey, Jim.
I had the best day when I looked at that dog.
Jim.
Yeah, okay, they can restart.
Where if Ray still lived there, what's the name of that little town?
Kent Lala.
What?
Kent Lala.
Yep, I remembered it.
P-I-N-T-L-A-L-A. Kent Lala.
How'd you ever find that?
Well, I was building a house, believe it or not, in Montgomery. On the outskirts of town, the 10 acre spot. It had me about a 7 acre lake I was working on. And the guy was doing the bulldoze. He said, you get a notion to buy another place. I know a place out there where I live. I said, where you live? He said, Kent Lala. I said, we got some land. Said, bunch of been willed to kids. I said, I think all of us get together if you want to buy it.
Well, that was a nice place.
And I ended up buying it.
You still living now?
No, I sold that place.
Oh, where are you now?
$5.5 million worth. I couldn't believe the guy paid. I made a price I knew he wouldn't pay. Shit, he wrote a check, jerked my arm off.
Well, where?
Well, I moved to the south end of the project, which is a mile long.
Okay.
40 acres I got down there. And
Built you another house there?
yeah.
Okay.
And it had a 16-acre pond on it.
Oh, good.
So it's got that, like this table, and here's my little house sitting here. But it worked out good.
But you still right there. I was just wondering.
Yeah, you ought to come down anytime. All you gotta do is come on. Bring your buddy Jim and I together. We'll give you a fishing trip you'll enjoy. Now, we don't charge you nothing. But
Yeah, how much do you charge for a room a night?
Well, I don't charge anything, but I like contributions.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just leave a check there. I'll leave it.
No, give it to the church. We give all that money, almost all of it.
Well, that's what it was down there, that school. What was it?
Penn Baptist.
Yeah.
We raised $1,060,000. They did that in 4 tournaments, wasn't it, Jim? 4 tournaments.
Give me time you're ready to go, I'll drive you down.
I heard why you in such a rush.
I said, I will drive you down to your house.
Oh, good. You can be the boat operator.
Wow-wee.
Well, Carolyn will drive me, Jimmy sit back and watch TV.
No, Carolyn,
anybody
you're not
you
going to make Carolyn drive.
Tell anybody you came free. That's the only thing I don't want to worry.
While Carolyn's driving, she can be cooking.
Yeah, that you talking.
Yeah. Hey, boy.
Jim, where did Jim? He's sitting over in the yellow shirt. I have my speeches in my pocket. Jim, where's my speech? Speech. I got to make a speech. I have to read it.
Right. Sign that one for my mother, please.
Your mother? This one?
Woman you sat next to all that.
She's been my buddy all morning.
Was that your mother? Was that your mother had a birthday today?
Now, be nice, Ray.
Trying to think of somebody says nothing.
Say something nice.
That's the lady had the birthday. That's the lady had the birthday right there.
Yeah. This is a picture. This is my African American. But do you have one?
I believe you was one. That's the one you sold. That's the one he sold at the NAACP meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They love it.
Remember it?
Where do you want your food?
He's got to go work.
Put it somewhere where the crew can find it.
What, this? Oh, excuse me, yeah.
I'm working.
Are you not working?
Oh yeah, I'm working.
Oh, okay.
Dang, that's pretty good cake, ain't it? Y'all had some of this?
Which one of these boats we gonna take home? Either which one you want.
I like the tripe shape.
Yeah, can you believe that damn motor?
What is it?
225. Look at that thing. Look like I got my refrigerator on the back of my boat. Those motors absolutely blow my mind.
That's good. You want to try some more of that?
I done eat 2 bits, go eat another time. Look at that stomach on him.
Is that not real?
And that ain't a beer belly.
Pull your shirt. Let me see it.
That ain't a beer
My
belly.
God, it is real.
That ain't no beer.
Reminds me of my first wife when she was pregnant.
Well, I mean, hey, as much as she cooks, hey, at evening time,
She cook good.
She gets the ice cream and heats it up, makes it soft serve in the microwave.
Yeah.
Crumbles
How you
up,
soft serve it?
Crumble up.
Microwave it just for it's soft.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, crunches up chocolate chip cookies, peanuts in it.
You don't do
Every
that.
evening. Yeah, that's it right there.
You know, it looks like about 7 months, don't it?
Yeah.
Hey, if anything happens to her, I'm much come live with you. I don't even know how to turn the washing machine on.
Well, now I've been washing and cleaning now for about 20, 30 years, I guess.
Well, see, I don't know how to do that.
Ain't been married in over 30 years.
Mom says
You been single that long?
Yeah. I went with a lady for 24 years,
You went with her?
and I should have married her, and she died. Like to kill me. Oh, that was my last sweetheart. Yeah. Hey, here she is. Yes, I got her right there.
Bob Stever. Y'all hadn't said that name.
Yep.
You remember him, Herb?
There's her. That was Diane.
She's gone, ain't she?
She, yeah.
This is the crew right here.
Now,
Let's see, Grandma boy.
everything, this man, I'm having a difficult time. I don't know what's wrong.
Where you get all them pictures of me? I wasn't 14 years old.
I know it, but I've been with you. I've been around you for a long time, you know.
1967. How many years?
67. That's a long time. Don't
67.
don't tell nobody that.
77.
Don't tell nobody that.
Almost 45 years.
I'll tell you what, it's been a long. We were there a while.
We had so much fun. Those early days. And that magazine was putting mixing rocks. You know, we just didn't know what we were doing. I didn't. Had help from people that didn't have nothing else to help me.
Yeah, well, it was fun. Everybody had fun.
Bob Steve, I never will forget that old
I went to 9 straight classics with you.
You did? You went to 9 straight?
9 classics.
When we started, you mean?
Yep.
You rode on that plane to Las Vegas?
I rode to Las Vegas.
From Atlanta to Las Vegas. We had some guys from California who went to that first classic. Those days, nobody knew where we were going. I didn't know it until about a week beforehand. But we'd make them come all to one town, have a party.
Leave.
And this dude right here is a Yankee. He's okay, though.
Is it Yankee?
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, ask me if he's the Yankee.
He's not. This fella here.
Brownies or?
No,
He said you're a Yankee.
These are for contributors.
What's he doing? What's he doing down south?
When I made them,
What are they?
brownies.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Better
Nice
watch
of you to be so kind.
You better watch.
Oh, eat that one right there.
Anytime you get 2 people together, they'll talk. You got food way longer.
Did not Jimmy weigh the smallest limit? Isn't that right? I get that right?
I'm not sure, but I think that's right. What was the weight limit? 10 bass.
10 bass weighed, let's see, all 10 of them weighed about 1 pound and 13 ounces.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Me and
10 of them weigh a pound.
me and Jack and
I'm gonna get up here and
me and Jack and Glenn Wales, Jack Wingate,
Yeah.
Jack Wingate. He passed away about 3
greatest guy that ever was. We went in line to weigh in, and I wasn't even gonna weigh him in. So in Wingate, they got to joking and carrying on. Wingate took his shoestring out of his boot, his old leather shoestring, and he strung him up. And
I wouldn't weigh him because the string weighed a half ounce.
he said, handed it to me and said, "Weigh him in." I said, "Hell, I'll go along with what I felt he liked it." But it was funny.
I remember more about that tournament than the next 10. We never did have any problems at all.
What was that tournament at, Jimmy? Was that Wingate?
No, Beaver.
Beaver Lake in Arkansas.
Yeah, when that was the first everybody. We didn't know what was going on.
No, even the man that did it don't know what he's doing. Oh, those were the days.
Boy, we had some good time back in them days.
Those were fun days, and we didn't know what the hell we were doing either. We just did it, and it worked out. Good Lord, looking after us, man. Dummies and fools, that was me, the fool part. I just determined I could do it. In fact, I was in Arkansas when I got the idea to put on that first tournament, and it turned out that turned out good because I got what's the town out there?
What, Springdale?
Springdale Chamber interested in it. 1 or 2 guys had marinas, that's why they liked it, you know. And we put that sucker on, and it was really a lot of fun. And Jimmy he helped promote it big time around Nashville. And Stever, he wrote about it a time or 2, and that got it kind of pumped up a little. And we just had a dang good time. And the good Lord looking after us was a miracle. Second only to the Virgin Bird.
Hey, when Miller Lite sponsored that the Bassmasters Classic.
Yeah.
That was a fun. Oh Lord, was that fun! I never will. Dancing I raised king. We had old Bill and we had a time.
You ever see him?
No.
I ain't seen him in 2 years. I bet. He still got a
Well, he's over there with Morris, Johnny
Johnny
Morris.
He's doing a good job with him too. Johnny paid him.
Got that big old place there in Memphis.
Oh yeah.
I don't see how he's done that. I don't see how I see back when we baked boats. Well, I better not tell that. He's on film. Better not tell that, folks.
Those were the days, my friend.
Yeah.
white boys. People always ask me, say, Scott, what is your nationality? I said, I'm from Alabama.
Alabama.
No, I said, yeah, well, you know what it is. I said, I'm so old I can remember when white boys played basketball. That's how old I am.
That's a good one there.
Remember that one. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Was you a friend of George Wallace?
I was a friend. I knew him, and he kind of knew me, but I never had much pictures with him. Didn't have any reason to.
Well, I shot pictures of James Earl Ray.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know you did.
I did.
Well, he was a pretty important man.
Yeah.
How many classics was you in?
I wasn't in. I covered 9.
Covered 9.
9.
But how did you weigh the smallest bag?
That was in the very first time it ever happened.
And you was in
Beaver Lake.
And you was in it.
Yeah, he was right there, wide open.
Wide open, son. Finished 15th in it after that day.
That's right. And that was when he took it easy the second day. Remember, he took a leak and
Yeah, slowed up. No, had my buddy with me with
who was that?
Ted.
Ted Gilreath.
No.
Ted.
He was a bomber rep.
Can't remember that name.
And he was one with me, was telling me how to fish that bait. And I was catching fish on it. He said I was fishing it wrong.
Yeah. Well, from Kentucky, I can't remember his name.
Darren.
Huh?
Darren.
No, Darren.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Lord's name, character.
Clark, yes.
All of them did up there.
Clark.
Bob Stever, of course, he was a writer for the y'all.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I go back. I get that old. I got an old annual somewhere, and it was down in program they did, and it had all the names. And I see those names, and I remember that character and what he did, what didn't do. Those were days.
Thank y'all.
Thought you'd get a picture on him,
Herb
Ian.
is just good. I'm just.
What, you too?
Yeah.
I seen him. I seen him.
Well, get that one, send me yours.
Put this in my living room over the
I'm gonna
fireplace.
paper the wall with them, you know.
Can I put my hand on your leg?
Here, let me get one of my camera. Let me get one of my phone right here. Hold on a second.
I'll slap your jaw.
All right. I'll hook up there.
Hug up there.
What, don't get near me. Oh,
Is that a
Lord.
movie or a still shot?
That's still shot.
Would you send me a copy of that?
Yeah.
Let's see if this thing's broken yet.
You won't forget now, will you?
No.
Can I really trust you now? Well, he sells my stuff.
Oh, we know. Well, I saved this phone anyway.
Here we go.
Oh, I don't have banana bread.
I don't see no picture on here.
I ain't seen it to you. All right. I just took it.
Well, talking about, didn't you make one with mine?
How you doing? Yeah,
How you doing, boy?
Good? You doing all right?
Hey.
My family's been selling Fords for 4 generations. Transits that meet all transportation safety standards with 8 to 15 passenger capacity and 3 roof heights.
F-Series pickups and big Ford trucks like the F450 through 750.
Mid-10 Ford is your business truck expert, specializing in custom upfits and commercial lines of credit to meet your business needs.
Our Power Stroke Diesel Parts and Service Center make Mid-10 Ford your Ford Commercial Vehicle Center.
Let our family take care of your family here at Mid-10 Ford.
If you just caught them, brought them in. Anyway, I was coming in, I had caught some little fish and I had thrown most of them back. And I was telling Jack Wingate and Glenn Wells, 2 great guys, you know, they were standing in line with me. They said, well, you know, you better weigh something in. Says tomorrow you may catch something, they'll win for you. You know, we just chat. And Jack Wingate said, here, let me fix that. So he takes a shoestring out of his boot and he strings up these 10 bass or 9, whatever they were, onto the stringer. And I laughed. I thought, you know, we were just cutting up. And I said, well, I'll weigh it in. So I went up there. Well, it made the day for him and made bass what it is today, because it was 1 pound and 13 ounces.
Limit.
Best weight that you've ever seen.
That's right.
But Anyway, he changed the legal length after that.
Yep.
To get, well, you had to catch, what'd you go up to, 8, 10?
So it, or what?
On your bass.
Limit, you mean?
No, the legal length.
Length? Oh, I don't remember. What was it, Jim?
I remember Billy Westmoreland, bless his heart, old Billy. He kind of got mad when you put that on it.
Yeah, I don't know why he did.
Well, he said he was programmed to catch
Little fish.
10 to 12 inch bass. I'm serious. He said, I'm programmed to catch those kind of fish, and if you're going to put this 10-inch legal length on them, I'm out of it. Well, you know, 12-inch bass is pretty nice for the skillet.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect for the skillet.
You don't even have to cut the heads off, huh?
No, heck no. Eat scales and all. But anyway, we had a lot of fun, and that's probably the highlight of BASS, a pound and 13 ounces.
Yeah, well, I tell you what.
Did you eat them fish?
I eat any size fish. I was raised catching, when I was a kid, catching bluegills just about that long. And if you get enough of them, you can feed a family.
I know, if you get enough of them. That's why I put those in my pocket and took them home with me.
That worked.
But anyway, we had a great time. And I love Ray. We've had a lot of laughs together.
Yeah,
sure have.
Well, we have, and it's I know a lot of folks, some of them, y'all not old enough to remember this, but I was 13 when I started tournaments. That's the second lie I've told. But those early days, and I wish we could have had more record of it, like films and stuff. We didn't have much of that in those days. We were too busy trying to survive. But I do remember the Nashville, Tennessee. I don't remember how I got connected up, and mainly because I signed up some Nashville boys fishing the tournament, and they told me about Jimmy Holt here and Bob Stever and some of the big shots in the other big shots in the newspaper. But it was just the good Lord above he was the reason, because I didn't do nothing right. I just stumbled along, and I just signed up people riding in the Greyhound bus with me. I signed them up. And she said, well, I got the $100, but I ain't got the time. I said, don't worry about it. Just give me the $100. That was kind of the way we operated. Had 106 fishermen from 13 states in Beaver Lake, Arkansas. That's that little old lake up in the northwest corner.
Pretty Lake?
Yeah, Pretty Lake. And this guy here would probably, if I had one person at gunpoint to say, Ray, who was the #1 helper? It had to be Jimmy Holt, because he would tell everybody about going and winning that thing.
Winning it?
Well, I said, you were telling people you were going to win it.
You got, yeah, I would, if I'd have followed a bunch of them, I could probably won it.
Well, you could have.
Yeah, I knew a couple of them that I was going to follow. In fact, he's gone now, but I promise you,
who's that?
One of the best bass fishermen I ever sat in a boat with in my life.
Who's that?
Stan Sloan.
Oh yeah, Stan.
And Stan won it.
Yep. Sure
and
did.
he was as good a man as I ever. And I've been with the big ones, all of them.
Oh yeah. Well, it was Nashville for some reason, and I really don't know the reason other than blame it on the newspaper. Y'all's newspaper covered fishing in a big way, I thought, and you providing all the art, the photographs and stuff. It was just enough. We had people subscribing to that magazine, as a newspaper, that didn't even live anywhere near Nashville.
Oh no.
But they could open it up and get an honest to goodness story about fishing. And bass fishing was the #1 fish that they wrote about. But it was the good Lord wanted it to happen, I reckon, because I didn't do anything right. I just stumbled different directions, and most of them were the wrong way to fall, a right way to fall. Right. But anyway, Jim, this is my chance to tell the whole world that you made it happen, because you were pumping from the inside out, and I was pumping from the outside in.
I appreciate that, Ray. But do you remember? Just visualize the blast off, take off the morning of the Beaver. The crazy boats that were out there running.
Ooh, I remember.
If it had something like it was unbelievable. They had 2 horse to I think 100 or 90, maybe 100 horsepower Merc, 125 was the biggest thing that was made back then.
Yeah, that's probably right.
And very few people even owned one. I mean, everything running out there was 50 horses.
Yeah. And
that was about it. Yeah. But it was unbelievable. The boats and the shapes of them, and old tin boats, old aluminum, just all kind of.
Well, we didn't have any restrictions, and a guy that was thinking about getting in the tournament, and he knew he had to have a boat, and so some of them would either buy a John boat or borrow one. But there's a lot of John boats and a lot of 10 horsepower motors, and but it worked out. We didn't have a single fatality. It's a wonder, because I don't even think I required life preserver. You had to have one in the boat.
Not then. No, you didn't do that till after the Classic at Clark Hill Reservoir, when the guy lost his life.
Yeah, that was right. You know why he lost it?
And he did, well, life jackets and a kill switch.
That's right.
Kill switch was when you started kill switch.
That's right. But kill switch was the best thing we did, because them guys were all nuts. They'd run out there fast.
Well, I went out of a boat on Kentucky Lake doing about 60. Lost the steering on it.
Yep.
Nut come out of the back on the steering. And I felt that boat fishtail, and I looked over. I wasn't driving the boat. Harvey Maston was driving it. And I looked at Harvey, and he said, "We've lost the steering." Well, I grabbed a hold of the rail on the side, and all of a sudden that boat shot 180, and it threw me straight up in the air out of the boat. And Harvey went out of it, and anyway, I had a jacket on, or I wouldn't be here.
Well, that saved your life. We required that, and I was glad we did. We didn't do it the first time.
It knocked me unconscious. I hit the motor when I went out.
Well, we never, all the years we had every weather, tornadoes. That one in Texas, it blew everything away. All those years, the good Lord did not take one fisherman. We never lost it. All those hundreds and hundreds of tournaments. Storms, tornadoes, we had it all. Never lost a man.
Do you remember Curry Tuck?
Yeah, I remember Curry Tuck.
You remember when Dance and oh golly, I forget the boys, that the electric fishing motor, trolling motor in front, broke the whole bow side off. And Bill Dance was holding on that steering wheel and hit waves and broke the steering wheel down. That's the truth. I ran with Roland Martin, I know, 30 miles up at, wasn't that far, but we ran a pretty good distance. And how in the world we got back, I don't know. Water was coming in the boat.
Yep.
The bilge pump was not working. I had to get under the steering wheel there, under the cowling, and get the fuse out of the horn to put in the bilge pump.
You never
to get it working.
You never knew in the morning. You have a pretty moonlit morning, real pretty morning, and you never knew we didn't have sense enough to know what the weatherman was trying to tell you.
No.
But we were lucky in all those hundreds of tournaments. We never lost a man in a single one of them. Never.
Yeah,
had a few thrown out of the boat, had a boat or two to sink, but never lost a fisherman. And the good Lord looking after us.
Well, hell, I guarantee you that.
I've had outdoor experts, fishing experts, tell me that one of the reasons fishing is as good today in America is because the catch and release caught on. And we had something to do with it, didn't have all to do with it, because fishermen, people with conservation now, there's nothing more precious to me than a 3-pound bass. Potential, that fish gives a future. And it's just, we just been blessed, and we've had these tournaments now for going on 50 years. We've never lost a man. We've had some close calls, but never lost anybody. And Jimmy can remember, like I can remember, that we had every opportunity in the world to get people killed.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You line up 50 boats across there and shoot a gun, and everybody goes nuts. And they just run over each other, around each other, under and over. But we never lost anybody.
It was scary, really.
Yeah, it was. But it's been good. We've been blessed, and I'm going to tell you something. This organization right here, and I'm not saying this because we're here, they have set an example for safety in the way the rules and regulations work on this tournament.
What happened to the tournament champion of champions?
Which one?
You held champion of champions there for a while.
Did I?
We fished up at Percy Priest. I was a media, whatever. Yeah, it was Lord, I fished with old Ricky Green up there.
Well, we had a lot of fun, and a lot of guys out there. How many guys out there are members of this organization putting on this tournament? Hold your hands up. That's good. Looks like about 30 or 40 of you here. But it's they have been a good example of safety, requiring life vests to be worn. And
what'd you do with them fish?
Well, you had 1.5 pounds.
What did you do with them fish?
Well, we gave them away to people that like to eat them.
Okay.
We didn't waste them. We had people standing around wanting to get some of them.
How much were you getting a pound of them fish?
About $2.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. But we did. We set an example of it today. The people that sitting out here like we're spewing on y'all. Hey, y'all catch fish, and I bet you put most of them back. Am I right or wrong? Right. Yeah. I think it's fact. And catch and release, you can recycle that. But bass is pretty tough. You can keep them in that live well, keep the water moving, and you can weigh them in and tell a lie or two about it and turn him loose.
I keep them little ones in my pocket.
You do keep them in your pocket, huh?
Let me tell you something fun. You talking about the people keeping fish? They put what they put on a sauger. First time, it was legal length anyway. Pickwick Dam here in Savannah, Tennessee was a hot spot. Everybody went down there to sauger fish.
Yeah.
Well, they put that legal length on it, and the first day of the year it became active. They had all the wildlife officers working, plain clothes, everything else. They checked every locker you had in a boat, tackle box, everything. But you know where they found them?
Where?
Where they caught them cigar sauger and kept them. They were cleaning them in the boat and dropping them in a thermos bottle.
Thermos bottle, sir.
Putting the meat in the thermos bottle. That was funny.
My family's been selling Fords for 4 generations.
We have the full line of Ford crossovers, transits, SUVs, and F-Series here at Mid-10 Ford. The F-150 is still the best-selling truck in America, and we have Super Duty pickups to fit your business or personal needs. Visit Mid-10 Ford's Power Stroke Diesel Parts and Service Center. We're your Ford Commercial Vehicle Center.
Let our family take care of your family here at Mid-10 Ford.
There are two kinds of people who fish. Those who simply fish, and those who fish like pros. To tell them apart, just look at their engines. Pros choose Mercury because nothing beats a Mercury Pro XS when it comes to hole shot, acceleration, top speed, and reliability. And no one beats a Mercury dealer when it comes to service and support. Mercury Pro XS, the top choice of pros, and those who fish like a pro. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
Want some more something else to eat?
No, I'm
fine. Plenty of stuff to drink. That's all I can do to cook this morning, but I did.
You cook this cake?
No, I don't cook.
You're not going to sing, are you?
Ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh,
I retired, man.
Oh, you retired?
Yeah. Oh.
Did that outfit give you any kind of what kind of retirement did Joe?
I didn't get no retirement. Social Security.
Social Security.
Welcome to the 2017 Ray Scott National Championship held here on Old Hickory Lake. We are in Hendersonville, Tennessee. We watched that Saunders Fair, which is here. You already know that. Guys, we run down of what's happened the last 3 days. Normally this is a 4-day tournament. The first day of the tournament we actually had to cancel due to high winds because we care about our anglers. We don't want them to get out there and get hurt. So we canceled due to high winds, but I think most of them enjoyed it. They had a day off to rest, let Lake recoup.
Oh, sorry.
The 250 Pro XS on it. It's got garbage.
That string we caught up at Center Hill Smallmouth. That's what my buddy George Downing, his son. I did that for a Father's Day show.
Pretty good. As well as if they're the highest, if they're in Triton Gold, they will take home an additional $50,000 from Triton. They will also take $1,000 from 5 of them.
Hell was it?
Roughly close to 2,500 people to get here and fish for that prize. Co-angler prize will take home that 90 out garden units, Carlisle tires, and we'll have some TH Marine products to go with it. It is valued at $45,000. That gives
You had that get together down there, and I had the first bassman to make it.
That's a good photograph.
Yeah.
You took that picture.
I don't know who made it.
I ain't got that copy.
Yeah, I got it home on the wall. Mary Clooney.
Not too much, but I caught all of them on a crankbait.
She's something. She did, ain't she?
Yeah.
And my big one come on chatterbait and across the grass. I threw it in there and she hit it.
I know you won't see this one. That's Liberace.
Who is that?
Liberace. Yeah, I'm
take the picture.
Yeah.
That boat right on back to Georgia. All right. Well, you ready to get in the hot seat? Yeah. All right, step right up there into that.
Who is he talking about?
All right.
Alright guys, up next we have our boater leader coming into today. He had 1993 on day 1, he had 1952 on day 2, giving him an overall total weight of 39.45.
Joe, is that you? Yeah, me and Jimmy Carter.
Pretty good picture right there.
Yeah.
Look at that picture.
We took it. Some boy at the station.
We're not going to make him hold up his fist. We're going to make you sit over there.
Joe, is that you? Yeah, me and Jimmy Carter.
Pretty good picture right there.
Yeah.
Look at that picture.
We took it. Some boy at the station.